First of all, it's fantastic to be here right at Lord's. And, cricket, I guess, like for most of us South Asians, is an obsession more than anything else. And I grew up with it. My school, the high school I went to, had been a long, big tradition of cricket. I played for the school team. And ever since, I think, in fact, even in my day job today, reflect back, quite frankly, to the lessons learned in the dusty, fields of the Deccan Plateau. In fact, it's true. When I look back, I've not watched that much of cricket. The first class match I watched was Hyderabad versus Bombay, and I distinctly remember Gavaskar getting a massive ton, and Bombay pulped Hyderabad in that, and it was led by a guy called Syed Abid Ali at that time. And then I watched actually an English side in Delhi. It was John Lever and I think it was Dennis Amos, I think. And I think he got a massive 100, and they helped India in that test and that series. But that was probably, I watched maybe one other test after that. But I watch a lot of it on telly. I watch a lot of it on ESPN Cricinfo. I was bereft for years. In fact, I went to the United States right as Sachin Tendulkar was starting to play for India. So I look at it and say, wow, I missed the entire Sachin era of Indian cricket. But luckily enough, thanks to streaming and video on demand and sites like Cricinfo, I was able to follow his career. It was as if I was in India all through. That I think is, I guess, the power of modern technology. To me, the all-time greatest series is the Australia versus India and the turnaround in Calcutta that actually Dravid and VVS, instrumented. I so distinctly remember it like the other day. It was sort of such a phenomenal series. I would say that's definitely imprinted. Even the 2011 World Cup, especially that final 6 of Dhoni's, it's one of those moments that, it's sort of, I think for any Indian cricket fan, you'll always have that. I think the narrative of Test cricket, the plots, the subplots, and I've always sort of thought of Test cricket as the Russian novel, which is such an intricate tapestry to it that I think more people watch it, the more in love they would be. And quite frankly, if I even think about Test cricket today versus the Test cricket I grew up with, most matches have results. They are really balanced. I think the curators are doing a great job of making interesting pitches. And I don't know, I'm not I don't have the expertise to give ICC advice, but I hope that we figure it out and they figure it out and they bring back Test cricket, or people come back to Test cricket, because if we lose Test cricket, I can be, at least you'll have one less fan. And if I had to use the analogy of what is happening in our industry, last year 300 million PCs were sold. There were 1 billion smartphones. But guess what? PCs are the lifeblood of creativity. You can't create much on a phone. You do need large screens. Similarly, I would hope that the world finds that they can really start thinking about all these 3 formats, all composing, all being part of the viewer's experience and the player's experience, versus being divided by these formats as all distinct markets.